Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Whale Channel.
How are you guys? My name's Dee.
I'm Aoife.
And we are back with a crafting video. We haven't done a crafting video in a hot minute. I think this is your first crafting video.
Really done a
I've done my ears.
You lost the
earrings.
footage of my
Oh,
ears.
my earrings.
You lost the footage of when I did my ears.
Aoife tried to make ears and I lost the footage. But if you want to see how I made ears, like earrings in the shape of Mickey's, I'll pop that up in that corner there. So here we have a crafting video. We don't know how people who have crafting channels film these because they're so hard.
No idea. Like, it's an actual skill.
If you want to see someone who actually knows how to make them, you can go down and visit our friend Emma down at Project Sparkles. Seriously, Emma, how do you do these with such ease?
That it's so hard to film. So if you want to see someone who has filmed it properly and actually gives you a proper tutorial, head over to Emma. If you want to see something that's a bit of fun with possibly some colourful language, stay here. And
let's just go and see this massive pile of doo-doo. Welcome to VoiceOver Us.
Time for us to go through the different things you will need for this craft. We collected all of these from Amazon, a couple of craft stores, the range. There's pots.
Different selection of paints. Some acrylic paint.
Some paintbrushes.
A Posca marker.
Yes. A hot glue gun.
Demon.
And of course,
pumpkins.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into the craft.
Are we gonna paint these? Yeah, we were gonna do metallic, weren't we?
We can all do whatever we want. That's the point.
Ah!
okay.
So we started off with painting our pots our desired colors.
I went with a nice charcoal grey kind of color.
And I went for yeah, a pooping paint. I went for a nice terracotta metallic aesthetic.
What I would recommend though is if you want to paint your pots a different colour, paint them white first before you start and give them time to dry, and it will work way better. So I gave up on my grey and decided to smush some greeny grey on top to kind of make it look outdoorsy.
It was a pretty nice look. I stole it. I stole it to give mine a bit of an ivy effect, but I don't think it came out in the end. But we like experimenting here.
We'll be better next year when we decide to make these when they're 4 foot tall.
Imagine. So what we did with our smaller pumpkins is we easily could have just popped out the top stem so it would sit flush with our main pumpkin.
We popped some tissue and some stones
Oh.
in our pots to keep them nice and heavy so they don't just fall over, and then some more tissue to kind of fill the space so that the pumpkin sat on top of the pot rather than sitting down into the pot.
Then we got Aoife asked for some glue around her tissue. Now
Safety warning, hot glue is really hot and I currently have a blister on my finger from this hot glue. So please do this with adult supervision. And when I say adult supervision, I mean an adult who won't burn themselves.
also, just so you know, the cord on this glue gun is really short, so that's why it's so off frame. We then started decorating our pot. I went for some ivy aesthetic.
I went for autumnal leaves and then realized that I had too much tissue in my pot. So yeah, just be careful about how much tissue you put in your pot or you'll end up with like a bubble head.
So these are our kind of semi-finished pots. Aoife's getting some extra bit of glue to put down her leaves a bit more.
Yeah, because they were all kind of poking upwards, and then I used a toothpick to hold them in place instead of my fingers so I didn't burn myself again. Still managed to burn myself.
Sharing is caring, guys. Help your friends when they burn themselves.
Don't just laugh at them the way Dee did.
Also do that.
So then we have to attach the larger pumpkin is going to sit on top of the pots, but we decided very quickly that it would be a pain to try and attach the baby pumpkins if it was on the pot because we couldn't move it as much.
So we came up with a genius solution to get toothpicks to connect our small pumpkins to our larger ones. Because these are styrofoam, they popped in like a dream.
And Dee tried to push her pumpkins in while on the sticks. I decided to push in the sticks and then stick the pumpkins onto the sticks that were in the bigger one.
I stole Aoife's plan because it was a much clever idea.
And now mine kind of looks like a devil with very tiny horns in a moment. But it works!
Does it make you horny, baby?
Oh my god. These kind of look like Princess Leia at first, and she didn't appreciate me pointing that out, but changed it.
It looked good. Now we get on to the hard shit. We have a Posca pen, which is a paint marker. Here is our reference of our Disneyland Mickey, and we are being dumb and freehanding it.
Well, you did try and trace it with a white pencil that we had, but you couldn't see it on them. I think if you managed to print out a mini pumpkin carving stencil, you could use that, which I think would be really handy. But we managed to do okay freehand.
Considering, I'm quite happy with what we did.
It looks very cute.
So that's my one, all happy and done. It is what it is. And then Aoife comes out with a stencil.
Yes, but it was still just a stencil on my phone, so it wasn't ideal, but I would possibly print it off next time. And this is me trying to do it freehand at a weird angle, and it just didn't work, so I used some hand sanitizer to clean it off, which was genius because it just took the Posca pen off and I was able to start again and fix my mistakes. Currently off camera, Dee is completely redoing hers, so don't believe her when she says that she didn't go back like a Virgo.
And here's our pumpkin! So we're just saying they are what they are, and now we get to assemble our pumpkin to our pot with our best friend, some hot glue.
So I put hot glue onto my pumpkin. It kind of melted it a bit, but it worked because I didn't then put hot glue all over my leaves.
Or your fingers.
Or my fingers.
And then we just did a bit more finessing.
Also swapped spaces because I needed more of the hot glue gun than Dee did. Adding some extra bits. Dee's got some leaves. Mine got some more leaves.
We just finessed it and made it a bit mwah.
We also did quite a bit of this off camera.
And that is back to human us instead
And
of
you can see the finished
product.
We hope you enjoy that confusion mask. So we did customize our little dudes a little bit.
Many burns later.
I think they're super cute. Mine obviously have a lot of hot glue.
I'm just finding I'm finding like threads on mine.
Yeah, that's
Also,
huge.
can I just say, I used little diamantes on the eyes. They were the hardest thing out of all of it to put on. I did do that off camera because y'all don't need to see me burn my fingers 100 times.
But to be honest, they are really, really cute when they're done. I'm glad we've done them. We were talking about doing these for
about 3 years.
Yeah.
And pop on over to our Instagram where I took really artsy photographs of the two of these.
Which is @whale_pod_. And you can also find us over on Twitter and TikTok with the same username.
We actually do post on TikTok more than I ever thought we would.
Yes, we're going to try to be more active with it, but
we do actually post on it sometimes.
But these are our dudes. Thank you for watching.
And we will see you
on the other side. Spooky. Did you spook yourself?